Level 1, the sub-mutants. You know, not every mutant out there can blow up a city or bend reality. Some of them barely make a spark. Level 1 mutants are the ones whose powers seem small, even pointless, but that's what makes them so human. Take Jubilee, for example. She can shoot colorful bursts of energy like living fireworks. People used to joke about her powers, but what they missed was her heart. She still stood on the front lines, fighting beside gods and warriors, never backing down. Or look at Beak, a guy born with feathers and fragile bones. He can't fly, he can't fight like Wolverine, but his courage keeps him in the game. Level 1 mutants live the real struggle, not against villains, but against rejection. They represent the fear, shame, and hope that come with being different. When they fight, it's not to win, it's to belong. And that makes their story more powerful than any explosion or mind trick ever could. They remind us that heroism isn't about how strong you are. It's about showing up when no one expects you to. Level 2. The trained mutants now. These are the ones who've learned what power really costs. Their abilities are strong, but uncontrolled, they're just chaos waiting to happen. So they train, they discipline themselves. They turn pain into precision. Think of Cyclops. His optic blasts could destroy a building in seconds, but he keeps that power locked behind a visor, leading his team with calm focus. Or Kitty Pryde, who started as a scared kid phasing through walls whenever she panicked. Years later, she's leading missions, saving lives, and teaching others how to handle their fear. Level 3, the Alpha-class mutants. These are the pros, the ones who've mastered their powers completely. They're not struggling to control it anymore. They own it. Take Storm. She doesn't just summon lightning. She communicates with the atmosphere like it's an old friend. Every raindrop, every gust of wind listens to her command. Or Colossus, who turns his entire body into organic steel, standing as an unbreakable shield for those he loves. Alpha mutants are more than warriors. They're leaders. When the world's falling apart, they're the first to step forward. They've earned their control, and they carry it with quiet confidence. But what makes them truly special isn't the destruction they can cause. It's the peace they can bring. They understand the weight of power, the responsibility it carries. And that's what separates them from everyone below them. Alpha mutants show us what it means to reach balance, the point where fear ends and purpose begins. But as strong as they are, there's still another level beyond this, one that breaks every limit we thought existed. Level 4. The beta-class mutants at level 4. Things start to get a little unpredictable. Beta-class mutants are insanely powerful, sometimes almost unstoppable, but there's one big problem: control. They've got strength, speed, and range that can rival any hero, but their powers don't always listen to them. Think of Rogue. She can absorb someone's life force, memories, and powers with a single touch. Sounds great, right? But it also means she can never truly touch another person without risking their life. Her gift is her curse. Or look at Iceman, a guy who can lower the temperature of the planet if he really wanted to. But most of the time he holds back, afraid of what might happen if he ever lets go completely. Beta mutants live in that dangerous middle zone between control and collapse. They're the ones constantly walking the edge, afraid that one bad day, one emotional moment could turn them into a weapon. But that's also what makes them fascinating. Their stories are about restraint, about learning that true power isn't just about what you can do. It's about what you choose not to do. In a way, beta mutants are the most human of the higher levels. They remind us that even limitless power can feel like a prison. Level 5. The Omega-level mutants. This is where we leave human limits behind. Omega-level mutants aren't defined by boundaries. They are the boundaries. Within their field, there's literally no one stronger. No ceiling, no end. Take Jean Grey, for example. When she connects with the Phoenix Force, she doesn't just move things with her mind, she reshapes existence itself. Or Magneto. People think he just controls metal, but that's not true. He controls magnetism, a fundamental force of nature. That's like controlling gravity or electricity. You can't really fight that. You can only survive it. Then there's Storm, who can command weather across continents. Or Iceman, who, when fully evolved, can reform his body from vapor or even exist across multiple places at once. These mutants don't play by the rules of biology anymore. They bend them, But here's the thing, Omega mutants aren't gods. Not really. What keeps them grounded is their humanity, their emotions, their morals, their choices. Because when you can burn the universe and choose not to, that's real strength. They're the definition of potential without limit. They don't just change the world, they are the world changing. Level 6, the Beyond Omega Mutants. Now we're crossing into the truly cosmic. Beyond Omega Mutants don't just exist within reality, they rewrite it. Their powers are so vast, so abstract, that even the universe bends to their presence. Take Legion, the son of Charles Xavier. His mind contains thousands of personalities, and each one has its own mutant power. Some can warp time, others can rewrite existence. The problem? He can't control who's in charge. At any given moment, he could save or destroy everything without even realizing it. Or Franklin Richards, who literally created entire universes as a child. Not just illusions, full realities with life, space, and history. That's not evolution, that's creation. Beyond Omega Mutants operate on a level where words like power or ability stop making sense. They're forces, walking paradoxes of what happens when the mutant gene touches the divine. But what's truly terrifying is how fragile they are inside. Their minds carry too much. Their existence itself is unstable. It's like watching a god in a human body that's constantly trying not to fall apart, and that's what makes Level 6 so eerie. It's not just about what they can do. It's about what happens when a person becomes something the universe was never meant to contain. Level 7. Godlike A-reality warpers. At the highest level of mutant evolution, we reach those who no longer play by the same rules of existence as everyone else. These are beings whose power transcends time, physics, and even the concept of reality itself. Mutants at this stage are capable of reshaping the universe with a single thought, rewriting history, or erasing entire dimensions as if they were never there. Characters like Franklin Richards, Scarlet Witch, and Legion represent this tier. Franklin can literally create entire universes, not illusions or simulations, but living, breathing realities. Scarlet Witch, especially during her House of M era, altered the genetic code of existence and whispered 3 words that changed everything. No more mutants. Legion, on the other hand, hosts thousands of personalities, each with its own unique superpower, meaning he can access near-infinite potential, limited only by his fractured mind. And then, above them all, there's the one above all, the absolute embodiment of creation in the Marvel Universe. He isn't just godlike, he is the god. All reality, all imagination, all life flows through him. At this level, power stops being about control or strength. It becomes about existence itself, the ability to decide what is and what isn't. These mutants are no longer heroes or villains. They are cosmic forces of destiny,